Another Maleniumm video. Today I'm going to be trying out two new palettes I just recently purchased. One being the Morphe 35 Beat palette, and then the second is the Spoiled Cosmetics. I've always wanted to have some glittery shades, and this one is some pressed glitter shades. Can't get over how glittery these are. And then the 35B palette, it just looks like something an artist would use. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about. Please let me know in the comments down below if you would try any of these palettes. I know this one's only $23 and totally worth it, I would say. And then this one's around 20 something dollars as well. But I also have a code for you guys. It is Maleniumm for Spoiled Cosmetics. Just enter that below and you get 10% off. I honestly have had the code for a while now, but since I have never tried this palette before, I didn't want it to be a failure or a crappy product and me give you a code for it. So now that I've tried it, now I can give you this code. I really enjoyed this palette. It has so much to offer. So if you are a glittery look kind of girl, then you must try this out for sure. And other than that, if you guys are ready to see how I did this look using these two palettes, then just keep on watching. Okay, to begin, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe B81 brush and this 35B palette. I'm gonna start off by taking this lightest peachy color we have right here, and this is gonna be my transition shade. So I'm just going to dust this all over. As soon as I first applied it, I noticed that it's very pigmented. So we're starting off great. Now I'm going in with a smaller blending brush. This is from my Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And I'm going to take this brighter peach color. And now I'm going to go back to that B81 brush that we started with, and I'm going to make sure everything is blended in well. Now I'm going in with this brush that I actually got in my Naked palette. It's the one that's duo-ended. I'm going in with this shader brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Ooh, that's so pigmented. And I'm going to try to wing it out a bit. And what I am doing is just letting my eyelid drop however it drops normally, and then applying the line right on top of where my eyelid creases. And now I'm going in with a small shader brush, and I'm just going to blend it all out. Now taking concealer and a flat brush, I'm going to take a bit on here and I'm going to outline right underneath this hot pink shade. Now with this lightest beige shade in this palette, I'm going to set all the concealer I just applied. And this is what we're looking like right now. Using the Makeup Forever highlight in Goddess of Faith, I'm going to take this e.l.f. smudge brush and I'm going to apply some right underneath my eyebrow. I'm also going to apply it right in the corner of my eye, just to give it some pop. And then I'm going back into the first two shades that we had used. Starting off with the first shade, I'm going to smudge this all the way. And I'm taking that second shade and only applying it halfway. And now taking the brush that I used to smudge the hot pink shade, I'm going to blend all the bottom eye out. After all, I am going to go back to this brightest shade I had used, and I'm going to apply it right at the corner. And now I'm quite scared of what will happen if I tried applying eyeliner on top of the glitter. So since I'm not sure, I'm going to go ahead and do the eyeliner. Oh, it's the time we've all been waiting for. We finally get to use some glitter. I'm gonna take some of this champagne shade. I have never even touched this glitter, so I don't know what to expect. And that just happened. So I'm ready for this. And just to make sure that this whole glitter look will stay, I'm going to go in with this NYX Glitter Primer. I can get it open. I just broke the top. Apply it to that flat brush once again. I'm trying to avoid getting it on my eyeliner. And I'm gonna use any concealer brush, and I'm going to dig into this glitter shade. I've heard in this palette that that's how you get the most out of this, is scooping it out. If I didn't know that, I would not scoop it, just because I like to try to keep my makeup looking neat. Wowza. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am getting some glitter on my eyeliner. Hopefully I can just go back and just brush it off. Now I'm gonna take this brush and try to brush all the glitter off as much as possible. I guess you can always go back with the liner if it really bothered you and try to remove that glitter. My Eyelure lashes just broke. I use my Ardell lashes over and over, and those are usually about $3, $4. These were $10, and I thought they would last me forever. They are just falling apart. I can't take the glue off of them because they just break apart. Not getting those again. Ardell Wispies, they never let me down. I went in with them after all, and I put on some mascara on my bottom lashes as well. I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me Foundation. I honestly didn't like it. This was actually on one of my disappointing products, but lately I have been trying out so many foundations. I came back to this one, and it's not as bad as I thought. I did have the wrong shade, first of all. Second, I was not using a good primer. I was actually using an e.l.f. primer. So lately, it's been okay. I'm going to prime with my Smashbox primer water. And I moisturize with my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer, which I love, like I said last time. This one is still a bit dark too. And that's what bothers me about drugstore makeup, is that you can't really try it on if you're at Ulta or Sephora. They can color match you easily, but at Walmart or Target, they can't color match you, and you just end up having to guess what shade you are. It's not too bad, but the one that I was using before was dark. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. It is not matte by all means. So if you're oily, this is probably not gonna be a good one to wear all day. And it also is a medium coverage. Does not cover any acne marks. I'm also going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, another Maybelline. This is an oldie but a goodie, and it is in shade Toffee Caramel. And I'm just going to contour with this sucker. This is basically what I started cream contouring with, like throwback. I was gonna go with the Tarte Shape Tape, but since we're already using all Maybelline products, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I'm trying not to mess up the under eye eyeshadow. And then with a sponge, we'll blend it all out. And then I'm gonna take this sponge. Honestly, I don't know the name of it. I got this one at TJ Maxx, and it is not that squishy, but I'm just going to use this rock and blend out my contour shade. And if you don't feel like getting up and dampening this in sync, you can always spray it with any mist you have. I really like it because it is really smooth and easy to blend out, especially when you have a better sponge. I'm gonna go into my butter bronzer, and I'm going to set that, make that last all day. For blush, I am using my brand new Wet n Wild Mellow Wine and my Wet n Wild brush. Now, I didn't set my under eye today just because usually, hello Lily, welcome. Because I am dry, so it's okay not to sometimes. I'm also not going anywhere today, so I didn't want to do the whole shebang. But if you want to go ahead and bake RCMA, it's a good one. It's only $10. You can do it right underneath your cheekbones and right underneath your eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the highlight once again, my Makeup Revolution Goddess of Faith highlight with this e.l.f. brush that has no name. And this highlight will make sure you are glowing from miles away. I'm going to apply Donut from Colourpop since it is a pink shade. This is my finished look. It was my first time using both of these palettes. I really did enjoy them. The Morphe palette was very pigmented. I didn't have any problem blending any of the shades out. And then the Spoiled Cosmetics palette was amazing. I could have honestly put on my foundation beforehand and then put on my eye makeup. I was really scared there's gonna be fallout in one of the palettes, but I didn't experience any fallout. The glitter, since it's not loose glitter, it's not gonna get all over your face. The only thing I don't like is that I have to dip into each glitter shade and make a hole. It gives me anxiety, and I don't like digging into my makeup, but that's how it works and it looks beautiful. If you guys enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Also, remember that I have a code down below for the Spoiled Cosmetics palette. You get, I believe you get 10% off. There's so many shades in here that you can do honestly any look. Other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.